LeBron James partied even harder than Jay-Z at Diddy's parties. I'm about to make a documentary about him. He once said no party compares to Diddy's. Diddy's parties aren't made for regular people. No phones, no cameras, just NDAs and a room full of bodies. If you've ever been to that house on Star Island in Miami, you'd understand. Now picture LeBron walking in over 6'8", the brightest presence in the room. Before midnight, LeBron had already taken off his shirt and was pouring tequila into people's mouths on the dance floor. And I'm not talking about Savannah. He was surrounded by models from Paris, dancers from Atlanta, and one R&B singer I can't name because she's married now. By 1 a.m., LeBron was standing on the table and the whole crowd was going wild with him. Every woman at that party had their eyes on LeBron. He wasn't relying on money, it was all about presence. When it comes to letting loose, LeBron makes Jay look like a church volunteer. I will send every single one of these parasites to prison and clean this circle up a bit.
Hey, everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
In a documentary, there's a couple things I'll share with you guys on what I took away from it. But Rob, maybe share the clip on how he got access to some of the footage of the documentary. Is this the one, Rob?
Yep.
Go for it.
How did you get that footage of Diddy?
I figured most journalists would not disclose their sources.
Does he know y'all have this in the doc?
I would doubt he knows.
So when this airs, that'll be the first time that his legal team, Diddy, that everybody knows that this footage is now seeing the light of day.
Perhaps.
Combs' team firing back in a statement to NBC News, saying the Netflix so-called documentary is a shameful hit piece and that they relied on stolen footage that was never authorized for release. His team sending a cease and desist to Netflix.
This new documentary doesn't come in pointing fingers. It starts with one real question people been avoiding for years. How did all this happen right in front of everyone? And nobody said much. When it looks back at powerful names like Diddy and even icons like LeBron, it shows those moments weren't random. They were part of a longer pattern people chose not to see. Nothing was really hidden. Folks just stayed quiet. Access was normal. Silence was strategic. And looking away was comfortable. So, if nobody really checked the past, the real question is, what were we protecting this whole time?
All right, gang, what's up? Ain't no party like a Diddy party. Coming in, shout out to the game, man. Appreciate everybody's flood the comments with ain't no party like a Diddy party. That's a statement that LeBron James wish he would have never made, because now that statement is coming to bite LeBron James in the ass. All right, let's get to this headlines real quick, gang. I'm finna show y'all.
Diddy. Investigators reached out to him and they want a statement from him. Federal investigators want a statement from him. What do you mean ain't no party like a Diddy party?
No Diddy. It's going down. Watch this game. Let's do some headlines. Look. Let me let y'all see this real quick. It's right in your face. All you got to do is look at the forest and stop looking at the trees. All right, LeBron James, Lakers is becoming clearer and leaves more questions than answered. LeBron James, he left the NBA suddenly with no answers. He left the NBA suddenly with no answers. All right, so it's headline news. What's really going on? All right, LeBron James is leaving the Los Angeles Lakers.
Diddy didn't just come up as an artist or a boss. He became a gatekeeper that if you wanted opportunities, exposure, or a seat at the table, he controlled the invite. The parties, the deals, the private rooms. That's where the real power was. Access wasn't free. Access was the currency.
Okay, and this is all in 2024, gang. Look at the dates. You can go and verify this yourself. You can go to Google and Google these same titles. All I did was screenshot them for you all's pleasure. To the game, man. Let me see. Okay, so LeBron, because a lot of people say, is this clickbait? Is this clickbait? Whenever you come on the paper party, Gene, we got paperwork. We got receipts. You will never get clickbait on this channel. All right? Let's keep it moving, gang. All right, more headline news. LeBron James reveals why he stepped away from the Lakers. Whenever you step away from the Lakers, you are leaving the NBA. All right? That's in the title. He's leaving the NBA, so he's definitely stepping away from the Lakers. More headline news. LeBron James just left.
In systems like that, who you stand next to matters more than what's on paper. Being close keeps you safe. Being seen with the right people protects you. This isn't about one person. It's how the whole setup works. When access is the way up, staying quiet becomes the price that, the real question is, can a culture built on access ever police itself?
I'm with Puff, and he's in exotic bookstores, and he's doing shopping, right? He's shopping, getting his stuff and everything like that. So, you know, this is the first time I was ever in an exotic bookstore with Puff. So, you know, I'm giving him his space. He's taking things off the shelves and stuff like that, because they gave him a brown paper bag. When they gave him a brown paper bag, he was just putting stuff in there. So I said, damn, you know, he got to go put it on the counter and, you know, show everybody what he's getting. So as he's going, I'm just looking at the places where he's picking stuff from. So there's one part he picked up some things from up here on my left side. And then he picked like quite a few of them down. I was like, okay. He put them in the bag. So when I went by there and I looked up there and it said butt plugs. And I was like, hey, yo. I was messing with him. Because people don't understand, you know, we was like friends. He was a part of the same gang. So I'm still gonna tease him. I'm still gonna mess with him and everything like that. I could do that. It wasn't just no security thing. So I say, yo, what are you getting this for? And it said butt plugs, and he was like, yo, can I do my shopping by myself? I said, yeah, you can do it by yourself, brother. And he started walking and everything like that. When he got to, I just waited at the counter. When he got to the counter, he didn't even have to show the guy nothing. He just gave the guy a wad of money. I mean, like, he gave the guy a stack, something like this. And Puff wasn't the dude that carried no 20s and no 50s and nothing like that. And I mean, like, he just said, boom. And we walked out the store. So we had to leave Atlanta and go to North Carolina for a show. You understand? And it was him, this rapper, Sarah, and this other girl. We all got on a Jeep.
LeBron has always been more than just a basketball player. He's a brand, a businessman, and a moral voice people listen to. His image is built on discipline, responsibility, and speaking up. So who he's around matters just as much as what he says. When someone that big keeps showing up in the same elite circles, people notice. Even without accusations, those connections start to mean something. That's the weight of power. Influence brings questions, and at some point, silence from a so-called moral leader stops being neutral and becomes part of the story.
Let's see, not only is he leaving, gang, LeBron sold his mansion for $39 million. All right? Now, he leaving social media. He leaving the NBA. Now, he just sold his 39. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something, too. A lot of people may not know this, but LeBron James bulldozed it in order to get another one. So he is getting another mansion, but he sold his mansion. Remember, I have a bachelor's degree in real estate. Right? Whenever you start settling out of real estate, whenever you start leaving your obligations like playing for the NBA, and whenever you leave social media, reason. And I think I know why.
Party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
So you know,
Everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party.
Yo,
right,
how
so
authentic was that thing on social media when they had LeBron in the maid outfit? How authentic was that? Did you see that?
Yeah, I seen that.
Old footage always comes back around. Not because the clip changed, but because the situation did. Stuff that used to sound like jokes or praise now hits different. When people rewatch it, it becomes evidence of the environment, not just a moment. Same words. New lens.
A lot of people saying it's Photoshop, but I seen different pictures, bro. I done seen like 7 different pictures of him that's made suit. So that particular picture can't be Photoshop if it's 7 different pictures of him in that particular made suit, unless all 7 of those pictures in different angles is Photoshop. So I don't think a lot of people say it is Photoshop. Shout out to Miss Cat Dog.
Just 50 Cent's name being attached to it again. These are two, as everyone knows, the 3 names in hip hop are Jay-Z, Diddy, 50 Cent when it comes to the status of where you could get as a business or a brand.
I guess so.
So for the top three individuals, for one to go at the other and release this doc, I don't know, what does that say to again, I keep asking about the hip hop state of things. What does that say to hip hop? Like,
yeah, man, but you know, when guys come on here, man, and they want to come and try to ruin your show and say that shit to some is clickbait, the more and more we try to teach them, the dumber they make us look, bro.
But you know what? That make them look dumb, because watch this. I got 3 college degrees, bro. You know what I'm talking about? I own a lot of look, bro, my thing is this, bro. I don't have to be doing this shit, just like you don't have to be. You see what I'm saying? But a lot of people depend on this information, and a lot of people love hearing what Paperwork Party and Gene got to say. So for the thousands of people that like hearing we got to say, that's cool. For the 20 people, they need to get the fuck up out of here, because it ain't no clickbait over here.
Right, it's all good, man. You know what I'm saying? But let's just concentrate on the people who
are we our own downfall? I guess I don't know.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It all depends on what you consider hip hop. Like, I don't consider any of this debauchery, any of this animalistic crap. I don't consider any of this hip hop. I grew up in hip hop. You know, I know what hip hop culture.
The documentary does not.
The documentary isn't saying words equal guilt. It's saying those clips show how comfortable people were in spaces that later got questioned. This isn't courtroom talk, it's culture talk. Footage shows who felt like they belonged. And once the context changes, the real question is, who gets to decide what those old words really mean?